this girl was saying that she was gonna do something to me, basically to kill me. I just wanna see the light. What's up everyone, it's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be something a little bit different, as you can tell probably by the title. You guys like story times, whatever it's about, and I have lots of story times. This is something that I wasn't sure if I should even film for my safety. It got pretty intense, and at first I just kind of saw it as a joke, and I wish I would have actually reported it, but I didn't want to make such a big deal out of it. Basically, before I start this video, I just want to say, if you guys are bullied, if you guys are in any way feel like you are unsafe because someone else makes you feel that way, report it. Do something about it, because I definitely could have done a lot more in this situation, and it's a big deal, and I'm watering it down a lot, but it's not something to be messed with. And I know I'm making it as a story time, as like, you know, your entertainment, but it's still something that's very real, and it took me a while to actually sit in front of the camera and actually record it, because I didn't know if I'd be safe to do so. Nothing's really has happened since then, so I mean, I guess I should just probably tell the story so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. Let me pull out my phone because I have a bunch of screenshots. Basically how the story goes is, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I was just home chilling on my bed. I think I was watching Netflix, but I was on my phone at the same time. I don't get notifications to my phone about Instagram. Unless I open the actual app, I won't see anything. I won't see messages, I won't see likes, comments, nothing. So for some reason, I was just sitting in bed and I decided to open Instagram. So I go on Instagram and I see that I have over 100 comments. And I was like, what? Like, I haven't posted anything. How do I have so many comments? So I start looking through the comments, and it's this guy. I know people are gonna be like, oh, what's the username? Like, don't, like, just say the username, but I don't want to put myself in more harm's way than I feel like I already am. So I'm not gonna say the username, even though yes, it seems like I'm protecting this person, but I'm really protecting myself. And I just start seeing, like, he's commenting, I don't even know, he, she, could be a fake account, commenting on every single picture, every video, everything that I have, but saying the rudest things. And at first it was just like, oh, it's just some troll, like, he has no life, he's just coming at me because he feels insecure. Like, that's how I took it at first. And there was things like, she's got no boobs, bitch still looking fat. Like, I know I'm not skinny, but come on. It was some ugly ass lips, fat bitch trying to look skinny. Why is she thinking she's cute? She's so ugly. Ew, her stretch marks are nasty as hell. I'm gonna be sick. When I read that, I started laughing, because I've talked about so many times that if someone doesn't accept your stretch marks, if someone thinks that they're gross, that they're just like a little kid and they're immature, and it's true. Ew, those stretch marks, damn, ew, no one's gonna want to go down on that. That's just nasty. Oh my ew. Ugly as hell. This girl thinks she's cute. Why does she think she looks pretty? Ew, damn, she was fat and ugly. Damn, that sucks. No wonder she wears so much makeup. There was a lot more. I didn't screenshot everything because it's like waste of my space on my phone. That was a guy. That was a profile of a guy. And then this girl started commenting back to the guy saying, I know, right? She's so annoying too. I honestly can't stand her, but I love your comments though. And I was just like, what? Why is this person like giving them attention? The only thing I ever responded, I added both of them, the guy and the girl, and I was like, are you having fun giving my page more attention? Because I was so over it. It was just comment after comment after comment, and they wouldn't stop. And it's like, yeah, it's easy to say to just let it go and ignore it, but when it's like someone attacking you directly, you don't want, like, you want to say something. I was just like, thanks guys, keep the comments coming. That's all I said. I left it. I went off Instagram. Then I went back on Instagram and I saw that they kept going, but I started reading the comments and I saw that a couple of you guys actually started noticing that they were saying things. Someone said, and you are effing ugly and disgusting. You just comment and bash on someone for no reason. Why don't you F off her life. There's so much bad language in here that I feel like YouTube is just gonna like restrict this video, so I'm trying to bring it down as much as I can. No need to come bash her in the comments and calling her names. Why don't you just keep your mouth shut? Please don't hate if she did something bad or is a B. It's her problem, not yours. They started saying that they're gonna report him to UCLA because in his description he says that he's from UCLA. And then the girl responded back and she was like, she thinks we're gonna stop and I'm gonna get her now. I have a surprise under her car, or maybe somewhere else around it. Who knows, I forgot, but she needs to be ready. I got a surprise coming this weekend, maybe even sooner. I've been watching for a while. I'm not gonna read all of them because it was so many. Maybe I'm in Riverside, maybe I'm in Coachella, maybe I'm in Ontario, maybe I'm a few houses down, you don't know. Will someone make it to Coachella, as in the Coachella Fest next year? We'll find out. This girl was saying that she was gonna do something to me, basically to kill me. I had enough. After a couple of my followers saying that they were gonna report him to UCLA and his school or whatnot, I started blocking people. This was before all the threats started happening. I blocked him, and then after this girl started saying all this, I blocked her, and then after I blocked him, he deleted his account. And so I posted on Snapchat like a joke, like I was like, oh, like a couple of my followers, like they got someone to delete their account on Instagram. And at first it was just like, I literally left that Snapchat up for maybe 20 minutes, and then it started getting really bad, and then I started getting death threats, so I had to take that Snapchat down because I did not want to put myself in a worse position, like make things worse for myself. After I blocked the girl, the same, I mean obviously 100% sure that the profile picture was not her, but she came back with another account. And what's weird is that the accounts had followers. They had a lot of followers, and they didn't follow, like they followed people, but it was maybe like 300 or so, and she had over thousands of followers. And it's just, I kept blocking her and she kept coming back. I kept blocking her and she kept coming back. She came back with another account and she was like, you don't realize what's coming, dumb B, I know where you live and I'll follow you every day, and you just might not attend Coachella. Well, farewell for now. B, XOXO, I promise you will see me wherever you go. My followers kept going back and forth, and it's just confusing because I didn't really screenshot everything. It got to the point where I blocked and deleted her maybe 6 times, and every time she would come back with a new account and she'd start commenting, and she'd be like, oh, you think you can get rid of me? Like, I know where you are, I'm a few houses down, like I'm gonna come after you. Started saying all these threats, saying like, a couple of my followers were arguing with this person saying that I hope your grandma dies and all this like messed up things. And I was just like, that's the only thing I had ever said is what I read to you earlier. That's all I said, and other than that I was just kind of watching it happen and blocking her at the same time. Like right here she says, she thinks she can delete me, but I'm everywhere. We are everywhere. She can't delete me in person. Speaking of in person, the guy in the beginning, which I'm pretty sure if it's more than one person, it's him and the girl and I don't know who else. They claimed that they knew me in person. They knew me in high school. I was just so confused. I was like, what? Like they were like, oh, she's a bitch in person, like she's selfish, this and that. I was like, that's not me. Like, I'm sorry, but you have the wrong person, because that's not who I am. And if you know me, you know I'm completely opposite to that. And they were just saying all this crap and saying how they were gonna put something under my car and do all this stuff, and that I wasn't gonna make it to Coachella next year. And at this point, I honestly got scared. I was about to report it to the police, but then, to keep in mind, it was really late at night. I reported them on Instagram. Don't get me wrong, I reported them on Instagram, but like people were like, why don't you make a police report? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's like I didn't want to make such a big deal about it if it was just some stupid little kids like pretending. I get it. I'm watering down the situation. I should have made it a bigger deal because that's not right to be bullied and threatened over the internet like that, but it's just how it happened. And I wanted to talk about it for the longest time, but I didn't know I didn't want to bring attention to it if it was going to put me in more harm's way, especially because I didn't actually report it to the police, which I should have. Moral of the story is, the reason I'm talking about it is if you're going through this, it's like freedom of speech, my ass. Like, go say something about it, do something about it, find out who it is who's attacking you like that, and say something. And people are gonna be like, oh, it comes with the territory, it comes with your followers, like, you're gonna get people like that. And it's like, I understand I'm gonna get hate, I understand people are gonna talk shit all the time, I understand people are gonna make me feel like the worst person in the world, but when it comes to death threats, threatening to literally end my life, that's serious. And I don't care how big you are. I know that this has probably happened to so many other influencers, celebrities. I'm not a celebrity, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure it's happened to so many people. Yes, it comes with the territory, but it's not something that should be tolerated. And I'm just talking about it. I know I didn't make a big deal about it when I should have, but I'm just saying, if it happens to you, if it's someone you know, especially if you're being bullied over the internet, do something about it, because they're just jealous little kids who have nothing better to do with their lives, or they're trolls, they're older people who are stuck at home doing nothing, and all they can do is feed into your life and try to put you down. The situation never really bothered me. In the moment I got kind of scared, but I realized that they were just trolls and they're really not gonna do anything. So this is why I'm making this video. It's kind of a life lesson in a way. Don't let anyone push you down or make you feel scared or unsafe, because you can always do something. But that's basically it. That was my little story. It was kind of scary. Like, what? Like, who comes after someone like that? That's someone that they don't even know. I know for a fact I didn't know one of them in person. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment in the description if you've been through something like that. Leave me a little story if you've actually done something about it like I should have. Give me a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!